Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Dinia Yastuti with registration number 20400123087. So in this video, I will answer all the questions in the final assignment for the Introduction to Linguistic course, which consists of 10 questions. As usual, start and end in English. Okay, so let's get straight to the first question. What are the differences among language, linguist, and linguistic? Okay, so language is a method or system of communication. In its basic nature, language is called a communication method or system because it is a systematic way of communicating message from thoughts and feelings. uh, Next, linguist is someone who specializes in the field of linguistics. Meanwhile, linguistic is the study of language. The question number two: what is communication and how many communication systems humans have? So, communication is the process or act of conveying message from and more people than there is the sender, message, and recipient. There are three communication systems that do humans have, including first, speech communication system, containing the meaning conveyed begins by combining a series of sounds which are then arranged into words which are finally spoken to convey the meaning in someone's mind. Next, writing communication system. Writing is the second communication system commonly used by humans and can be interpreted as a tool for communicating abstract human ideals and emotions using signs or symbols that are connected in the form of text. And the last one, gesture communication system. What is known as the non-verbal or verbal communication system, where parts of the human body such as fingers, as hand movements, and the face are used to communicate certain information, either as to replace speech or used to accompany conversation. Question number three: when someone wants to communicate their abstract ideas or intention in written form, how many types of knowledge need to be used based on the four types of knowledge? First, knowledge of content or information is a written communication system that expresses ideas. But first, you need to determine the idea or topic you want to convey. Second, knowledge of linguistics or word spelling and grammar, where linguistic knowledge is the ability to combine information into language components such as words, phrases, sentences using correct spelling, word choice, and grammar. Next, knowledge of organization or why of organization information is knowledge that refers to the ability to organize sentences and paragraph well in a page of writing so that it is easy for readers to follow. And the last one, knowledge of style or way of expressing information. This means the knowledge to be able to compose paragraph in a good text structure. In other words, as a way of organizing information in written text. Okay, next the question number four. What do you know of the theories of language origin? First, the theory of divine origin as language is only given to humans by Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala but not to other creatures. Next, the theory of evolutionary development. This theory believes that a language is the result of gradual change in the human communication system over time. And the last one, the theory of language as human invention, where it is said that only humans have language, on the grounds that language gives humans special characteristics such as the ability to control their way of thinking. The next question is what is phonetic, phonology, morphology, syntax, and semantics without giving a definition but rather a concept. Okay, first, if we refer to the definition of phonetics, then conceptually it can be said that phonetics studies the speech organ used to produce speech, while speech sounds are speech produced by the speech apparatus. So the production of speech sounds is an attempt to find out what the sound is, how the sound fits into this pattern, and how this pattern changes in different circumstances. Next, conceptually, phonology here studies speech sounds from a cognitive point of view. In other words, phonology guides us to study how the human means works in two fundamental aspects, namely the organization and use of sounds in a language. Next, the morphological process. Here is the arrangement in the formation of words by connection one morpheme to another. Or it could also be said to be a free minimal form, meaning that the form can be pronounced separately. Next, syntactically, it means discussing two different things. So the concept is about how sentences are built in a language and what rules are used behind the process of making the sentence. Last, semantics means the science that studies the meaning and interpretation of words, phrases, and sentences in a language. So from here, we know that studying semantics cannot only tell us about the similarities in the meaning of words, but also the differences in their acts. The last question is analyze the syntactical structure of the following sentence. The teacher teaches the students of this day. My sister can sing in English songs sweetie. A man bought my old car yesterday, and the dog is chasing the fat cat continuously. Okay, so the syntactic structure of the sentence above is the teacher teaches the students of Tuesday. The sentence follow a typical subject for object CFO structure. The subject is the teacher, the verb is teachers, and the object is the students. The prepositional phrase on Tuesday provides additional information about when the teaching occurs. My sister can sing in English songs sweetly. This sentence also follows an CFL structure. The subject is my sister. The modal verb can indicates ability. The main verb is sing, and the direct object is an English song. That verb sweetly modifies how the singing is done. A man bugged my old car yesterday. The dog is chasing the fat cat continuously. The sentence contains two independent clauses separated by a comma. The first clause, a man bugged my old car yesterday, follows and SVO structure. The subject is a man, the verb is bug, and the direct object is my old car. The second clause, the dog is chasing the fat cat continuously, also follows an SVO structure. The subject is the dog, the verb is chasing, and the direct object is the fat cat. The adverb continuously provides additional information about how the dog is chasing the cat. Okay, guys, from the stand question, we can conclude that linguistic focuses on the components of the language being studied, where language as a whole is one of the means or communication tools that humans use to communicate, which involves thoughts, feelings, opinions, and knowledge as well as experience. Some use of this language include language voice system of words or pattern that form pronunciation. Grammar is the pattern rules that govern arrangement, meaning system in language, and cultural system or custom and language arts. Okay, maybe that's all I can conclude, and thank you for my friend Suci Alkuraini for helping me to making this video. That's all from me. Please forgive any more or less. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.